Chat. How we doing, chat? You guys doing? You guys doing good? I think I might need to move that a bit. Is that the wrong way? No, it's not. Well, it's a bit too much that way. But that's good. That's good. But we got this in my face. It's a I can't turn that like that. Hold on. Boop, boop. There we go. Microphone not in my face. You absolutely love to see that. Pop that back up. Got that back up. We got chat back up. We back in the game. And we got our challenge for 4 buckaroonies, which is almost a whole spare part with our $1 that we got left that you can't see because I'm covering our money. Actually, you know, let me... No, that's not that. I didn't click you. We're trying to click the webcam here. No, I do not understand why I try to click and drag the webcam. It always goes down to select the monitor. There we go. Got that. Hey, Zach, how you doing today? Yeah, we'll get that. Didn't notice that. Also, move that there. Got that there. Minus that. Hope you're doing well today. I already said that, but yeah. Basically, we got to finish in the top 10. We have 2 races without using the highest engine push mode, which I think that the safest way to do that is with, you know, how the fact that we finished 7th and 8th last race. Granted, it was raining. It's going to be raining again. And the engine's going to matter a bit more this time than turning. I hope we can do it again. But, of course, the engine mattering a bit more means that push mode is really going to matter. So maybe... we got 2 high-speed racetracks coming up where engine is super important. We have to try it in the wet one. But I think without further ado, you know, we got an upgrade on the steering for our number 2 driver, who is Pellegrini, who got 7th by kind of a lot. He did much better in that race. Mainly because Morstan got drunk the night before and was hungover. So there is that. If we look at the team, we have Morstan has his home race. And he's patriotic, so he's going to get a +1. So Morstan is going to be fast. I mean, maybe we should give Morstan this. I mean, that makes it 56. So, yeah, the problem with that is this guy has a bonus to the reliability, which makes this such a better part. So we don't have to pit for it. Yeah, good. I'm happy for Antonelli, but sadly, it is just a sprint. I'm sure he would have liked to... I'm sure he's going to be hoping to do the actual race pole. Because I know a lot of drivers don't really care about sprints. Poles, I know obviously is your first pole, youngest pole sitter, no matter what. It matters. You're going to feel great. But I know he immediately is going to want to do that. But yeah, we got Silverstone today, aka Mutton Chop. We are, as a team, in 4th right now. By kind of a lot. We're there with Chapman. We're there, but we're not going to stay there. Right? I think we might chill as the 4th. Pope might come back. You know, last race we had 5 drivers. These 5 drivers back here from 16th to 20th, they all crashed out. And none of them died. So, I'm just shocked by that. I really am. But that does mean that the Pope drivers specifically, they only had 1 in the points. They should have had 2 probably. Wayland should have been in the points. They are basically the Williams, so they're like the 4th best team. They should be where we were. But they both crashed in the wet. So I don't think we can count on that to happen another time. The new dad Stappen. Did you see what I think Horner said about their baby? I'm gonna find the exact quote. No. Yep. So he said, and I quote, "I'm just thinking about the genes of that child. Verstappen and Piquet, or Piquet. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. I think it's Piquet. If it was a racehorse, it would be worth a fortune. While the man is not wrong, I don't think you could say that about someone's child. Especially if he didn't say it. Probably would have been a better statement. It would be worth millions. He's talking about selling Max's baby, hypothetically. Day 1 of the baby being born. Already in a controversy with Red Bull. Anyway, let's go to Mutton Chop. where it's going to be rainy. Qualifying, it's going to be rainy, 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 rainy. I'm assuming this is just in the race, though. So, immediately going to pause. We don't have anything to tune. It is just outside of inter-territories. So, let's get these underway. Send out. Send out. By the way, these are qualifying and practice put together. So, getting out as early as possible is the huge advantage here when you look at how it's going to be wet the entire day. The Ferraris don't care, though. They're Ferrari. Well, Max isn't Penelope's dad, I don't think. Unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong about that, I guess. Let's see how high up the grid we can cheese our way with this. Morstan going way better than Pellegrini if you look at it. Their dots were way closer at the start of the lap. Morstan getting the purple sector still with everyone going. Oh, Ferrari takes it, of course. But Morstan out-qualifying a McLaren right now. Pellegrini 4 seconds slower, which is huge. Oh, almost 3 seconds faster than a McLaren is crazy. Moretti 4 seconds faster than us because they're a Ferrari. They cheat basically. Yeah, I don't know the whole like daughter situation, but Morstan out qualifying a Ferrari, and it's probably gonna stick. Morstan just got a P2 qualifying. That is massive. Now, two things that are going to matter are chassis and engine. We'll go for this one because it's guaranteed 2. It's close to this and it's worth less points. We got a 6, not terrible. We are going to have to use one of these because I want to focus engine a lot. So let's just get that. Got a 2. That's not great, but they both could be zeros. This is a 4, though. You know, I'm going for that. 5, not great. Go for that. 0, yeah, see, not great. 4 to 20. Please give me 20. 9, okay. Okay. Wets again for you. 9, not bad. I'm gonna go for that because we can get a 2. 2 to 7, 5. 5 to 18. Yeah, this is just gonna be better. 10. Versus 2 to 5, 3, okay. Send them out immediately. Morstan, though. That's what matters. That's what matters, baby. Yeah, I mean, I love Antonelli. Honestly, after the first 2 races, he proved himself to me completely in that Mercedes seat. I want him to do so well. So... Oh, man. I cannot believe we outqualified both McLarens and a Ferrari. And by the way, our car build is conservative. And I'm sure Ferrari's is experimental. Which means we have less, like... Our car is way worse. The rain is that equalizer, baby. It lets you take advantage. If the AI was better, they would have all just gone out immediately like we did. Yeah, poor Ferrari in real life. But yeah, no, Zach, I don't know if you've seen any of this game yet, but it's set in the 70s. Drivers die in this game. It's a real thing. Pellegrini did improve. Morstan did improve. But Pellegrini and Morstan don't move up at all. Also, poor Yuki got knocked out because of Max, basically. So people are going to still improve, by the way, throughout this because we're all tuning our cars. So we do have to work to keep up here. But we have a huge 2-second advantage on any of the McLarens and anyone else. 3 to 7, 1 to 5, 2 to 5. Please give me an 18. 14, I'll take it. 2 to 5. And then, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take the 1. I want to get a golden tune in both of these, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. If not, we'll focus on the engine. What? Of course. 3 to 8 is better than 1 to 8. 2 to 5 is going to be good. 4 to 17. Please give me a 17. 14, I'll take it. Let's do the 1 to 8. Got a 3. Send out, send out, send out, send out, send out. There we go. Oh, the other Ferrari got ahead of us. I mean, it's to be expected. It's not completely torrential rain yet, so. Yeah, poor Stroll after looking so good the first 3 races. I say good, but at least not making huge mistakes. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, Max not having a clean Q1. Other people-wise. Yeah, those McLarens are catching up to us. Look, even if we qualify 4th or 5th, it's still a huge win for us. We should be 9th and 10th based on our. I just threw my phone. Based on all predictions. Monitor's in the way a little bit. Okay. Woods improved, but we didn't. Maybe we need to start really focusing more on the engine than the chassis right now. Pellegrini's a second off Maldonado. Sorry, Maldonado. Fucking pronunciation shit right now. Viaba improving. It's getting to the point where no one can improve, though. Even the Ferrari's not. It's just the rain's getting too bad. Watch us get a 0. 16! Okay, please give us the 15. 2, okay. 14. Hell, that's a huge improvement, even though it was not the greatest luck. We could have been maybe another, like, 10 above, but that's something huge. Three to 17, I want to take it. 12, nice. 5 to 14. 11, nice. 3. 3. Okay, okay. We made big strides with the engine this time. And again, the engine's going to be the most important for the race. Also, if Morstan starts 3rd and gets off the line really well at the start of the race, we'll be really well in for our bonus for payment. Not using the highest engine mode. Pellegrini down to 9th. Viaba improved a lot. Hopefully we can get some improvement out of our guys with how much their engines improved by like 30 points each. Morstan might have some traffic ahead, but we should be good. Green? No. Yeah. The better cars are able to improve while we're not. Might as well pit. That sucks. That sucks. Who was it? Who crashed? Maldonado. Well, he can't improve anymore, so Viaba might get past him. Oh, I should have set the new lap. I'm an idiot. This sucks. This really sucks. I messed up. But we got a bit more clear track than all these guys, so that's a thing. But we have less time. If Aston finished last in the Constructors behind Kick, that would be crazy. But they already got points. It's not. They already got decent points comparatively to the teams that finished last, so they're not going to do that. Since Alonso has, or since Stroll has scored, you know, I don't think the kicks are scoring much. More than like, I think Stroll can do. I don't know. It'd be hard to believe, but if that happens, that'd be crazy going into 2026 with Newey. So it looks like this is gonna be where we all end up. We're all in our spots. Morstan, the best of the rest after the Ferraris, at his home race. We did him well by getting him out immediately. Yeah, but he's gonna score again. He does. He does it somehow. You're stuck behind a guy on an in-lap, Morstan. Don't complain. But yeah, we got the sponsor challenge down there. Ooh, we got a 12 on that. That's so nice. Let's go for the 1 to 4, 4 to 8, 1 to 5. Golden tune, baby! Okay, we still got a golden tune. We're missing out on both golden tunes because of this, probably. 3 to 8, 3 to 9, 2 to 4. Golden tune, thank Christ. 4, hell yeah, that was worth it then. 7, oh nice, 2 maxes right there. Okay, I think we have 1 more lap worth. If that. I don't know how it works getting back after the flag, but... Oh. I'm glad we got both engines golden tuned. That's huge. The midfield is, honestly, the midfield grid is going to be like probably one of the more entertaining parts to watch outside of the title fight. Sainz and Albon were showing it off in Q1, and then didn't show it off at all in Q2 and 3. I was really, like, I got hyped up for a second there, and then the Williams cell did nothing. I don't think we're improving here, though. There's probably no shot, even with our gold tune engines. We're not going to be great in the corners, though, this race. Okay, they both finished their laps before the time went up. So hopefully that means we get another tune while everyone else is coming back. If not, that's disappointing. No! Come on! We finished the lap before the time ran out. So we missed out on a whole nother tune here. Confirmed. Oh, that's frustrating, man. But hey, Morstan qualified 3rd. Pellegrini 9th is to be expected where we should be. So, all in all, a great qualifying. I can't believe we can't. That sucks. This game isn't like a full in-depth, like everything's accurate sim, so there's going to be those trade-offs with that. But, did Maldonado survive that crash? That's the question. It looks like he did, since there's no skull next to his name there. I think that's how it is. Oh, it's going to be clearing up in the middle of the race, that looks like. Or that's the end of the race, but this looks like the first 3 notches to me. Yeah, Maldonado's here, but he is a Rainmaster, so we have to worry about him. And then he's the only Rainmaster on the grid, it looks like. But Morstan is also a Quali Master, and he had his home race bonus. So that is something we have to be worried about. Pellegrini, though, is aggressive, so hopefully he can do something off the start like he did last race. Last race, he went from, like, 11th to 5th off the line. Again, it's another wet race, so we have to hope we do something here. So, I say We can't use that engine mode. Yeah, you can see, look, it starts to go down. So by maybe by here, yeah, so the end of the race it'll be yeah, can't start on inters. Again, we can't use our fuel burn engine mode. We can't use it for the whole race. Christopher Fletcher, driver of Team April, partied a bit, so they're hung over. That's the only one. Okay, off the line, please. Don't fall, Morstan. I mean, if you can fall to the McLarens, it's going to happen. Pellegrini fell majorly. Okay, he's going back up, though. Going back up to ninth where he started. That's fine. Morstan, stay ahead of the McLarens for the whole race. Just do it. Just get a podium somehow. Race end now. I'll take it. I mean, if we can move up in that pack with the McLarens and the Ferraris, stay in the middle of that while we all move away somehow. It's not going to happen, of course, but if that would be a dream. Pellegrini not doing too high here off the start, falling back a few positions, not able to keep up with that top 10 pack so far. Livera falling back into our clutches. We fell back to Hostler into 12th. Hostler not finishing last race. I think the first person to crash out, if I remember correctly, or the second. We are currently in a battle with him. We need to stop pushing our tires, though, because once this red bar gets full, they have a high crash chance. However, it does mean that Morstan has a healthy gap to falling out of the points. So as long as we get a top 10 with Morstan today, we are good on the sponsor challenge. So I think, honestly, it's safe to push with Pellegrini on the engine. Because Morstan seems to have... I'm surprised he's still in front of the McLarens. Like, I know it's his home race, but damn. Looks like we're going to have to pit early onto fresh wets to maybe get an advantage off the inters. Okay, Morstan, don't complain about not getting past Woods. The fact that you held him off that long is crazy. Yeah, Pellegrini not looking like he's going to get points today. It's a bit sad. It's a bit sad. But look at those Ferraris, man. It's like they have cheat codes. We are already going to fall back behind the Lotuses. Again, none of these names are what these teams are called in the game, but I mean, maybe we can go a bit aggressive on the tires. Okay. All right. Well, that changes everything. That's not us. That's not us. That's Viaba. I think Viaba crashed last race too. I could be wrong about that, but oh man. Is anyone going to pit? I think it's too early. Yeah, it's just too early. You're going to want to somehow nail the timing of the inters. It looks like we're now all have to pit onto wets a second time. Let's speed this up a bit. That does move Pellegrini up into the points, though. Again, we hope Viaba is okay, because, again, they can actually die. If he's dead, he's dead. Like, that's just, he's done. So, you just kind of got to hope that it's okay. We're about to go back to real racing in a few seconds. But look at the gap. McLaren, Ferrari, they're just so ahead. And again, even Lotus is so far ahead of the other competition. Yeah, let's keep pushing off. Oh, it gets worse. Okay, so it's going to be wets the whole time. So there is no... So that means I want to push less. There is going to be... Right, at least for that period, it's going to be full. Just wet, 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 wet. Ooh, the McLarens look like they're about to start fighting. Within half a tenth of each other. Now it's up to a tenth, though. LaRue should be getting us around here. Or just here. Maybe I do wish we gave Morstan the car with the upgrade. You know? That maybe I should have. But right now, we are in the top 10 with both drivers. So, the sponsor challenge is still on. We're 9 laps into it. 44 total. And the Ferraris have a 22 gap to anyone else. 22-second gap. It's insane. Morstan not falling to LaRue's yet. Somehow staying ahead. I'm not quite sure how. I guess LaRue's just ain't pushing. Now LaRue's is pushing. There it goes. There. Right into that corner. Yep. I told you it was going to be there. I told you guys it was going to be in... What's that corner called? Okay. Guys, let me... Hedgerow. Okay. It does look like Lavera is going to get us as well. Red flag! Oh, no. So, the yellow flag crashes, which is what we had all last race. Probably not going to kill you, is what I assume. A red flag crash is not good. And that was one of the Ferrari drivers. Is Ferrari going to have to replace one of their superstars? Holy shit. So, wait. Yeah, so we're all going to go here. We're going to want to be on wets, of course. And we're going to want to push like that off the line. Can we get away with doing all reliability? I think we can get away with doing all reliability. I think it's smart to do that. Oh my god. So, wow. Oh shit. And we got a achievement for that. Can the achievement go down so I can change the speed? Thank you. Okay, off the start, Morstan gets back up into 5th. Lavera passes LaRue's. Pellegrini back down into 11th, but we're all so close right now. People are all pushing with their engines. We're the only one not. Pellegrini up into 8th, passing a few people out of the first sector into the 2nd sector. Lafram Boys up into 9th. Morstan keeping 5th. And it honestly looks like Maldonado fighting Ryan for 3rd place. Actually, we passed Maldonado for 4th. Almost, maybe. No, it's not going to stick. They are pushing their engine right now. We can't do that, remember. But we are right there with Pellegrini, right behind, not too far, just 3 seconds there, 4 seconds behind our teammate now. This changes everything. Pellegrini up into 7th place, fighting for 6th right now. It's because we're the only ones still pushing with our tires, really. Well, I mean, everyone in our little fight is, actually. But we probably shouldn't be anymore because we're going to crash at that rate. This needs to start coming down. I don't want to kill one of my drivers. Oh my god. We hope Moretti's okay. But this changes the whole race. Of course, Mock, Woods, Ryan, they're gonna go past. They're gonna keep going. But Morstan and Pellegrini both benefiting from the red flag. LaRue's probably livid right now. Hostler loving it, up into 8th, feeling good. But poor Knight, I think Rodriguez was up in 9th before the red flag. And now he's down into 15th. That is Fonseca, which is even worse, down to 18th. Knight really surprised everyone by getting a point last race when they're expected to be last place at the end of the season. But now, I guess they're showing why. Not good off the jump. I think we should push with Pellegrini and Morstan a bit. Hopefully get that gap to Hostler up a bit. Because I think they have a worse car than us. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. And that gap to LaRue's currently going up, which is good. If we can beat one of them, that would be huge for the season. Basically, once they get a little bit into the red, I'm going to stop them from pushing. And we're getting close. There. And there. Let's chill with that. We got the gaps up to 2.5 seconds for both, which is great. Maldonado doing a good job trying to keep up with Ryan, though. Man, that really screwed everything up, that red flag for everyone else, really. I mean, obviously, Ferrari probably mortified that Moretti might be dead. Hostler already caught back up. LaRue's already catching back up. I mean, this might be a 6th, 8th place kind of day. Lavera and Lafram Boys Very surprised to see them in 9th and 10th still. Morstan not going to have a good lap. That's not good. But it's expected for him to get passed by LaRue's. Let's fight it, though. Hey, you don't gotta apologize, Morstan. You're doing great. No, we'll keep the tires chill. We're gonna win this in strategy. Reliability, though, probably looking fucking fantastic. Pellegrini holding off Hostler. Barely. Barely. Now 6th and 7th for our team, which would be a better result than last race. Last race we got 7th and 8th. I expected to do worse this race, but it looks like that home advantage from Morstan really helping him out. And again, we're handicapped by not using the engine. We cannot use the highest engine. Let's push a bit more with Pellegrini instead. We can pit him first. Bad lap for Pellegrini. It's not good. Getting close to the halfway mark on this race, though. Getting close to halfway. We got a big train right behind us. So if Pellegrini does lose out on all 3 of these guys, that's down to 10th for him. Not great, obviously. But still points. Still points. Or point. But I don't want to lose out to the Williams here at 9th and 10th. I want to shock the world by being the better team than them up in 4th instead of them where they're supposed to be. But it looks like, yep, LaRue's gone. No way we're catching him. I think right now Morstan is pretty safe as long as the race continues as is. Yeah. I mean, hey, the night team, you know, they're not in last. They're not 19th and 20th every race, so they're doing better than expected no matter what here. So, we got to be proud of them. We got to be proud of them. I wish when you hovered over this, it told you how many laps were left on the tires. That'd be nice. I feel like that'd be a nice little improvement you got there. But yeah, no, is McLaren gonna take control of the championship after this race because of that crash? I think the answer mathematically in 1st and 3rd, you know, Mach got passed somehow. I didn't even notice that. If in 1st and 3rd, yeah, I think they're going to overtake Ferrari in the championship with no points from Moretti. There's a fly on my monitor. Squish. Dead. It was a tiny little one. Tiny little guy. Pellegrini's getting that gap. Whoa. Wait. Ah, they pit. They pit. Hostler pit. Okay, I was like, why'd the gap go way up? I am so surprised Hostler pit this early. I think we should push with Pellegrini and then maybe pit, you know, like here-ish. Honestly, let's push with both. Try and just get a better position for both drivers. Mach back in first. Woods pit. Oh, Mach pit. That's why. Okay. Okay, people are pitting. It might be time to pit. I know it's going to be weird pitting with our driver in back behind first, but I think we're having fine lap times still with Morstan versus Pellegrini with a 2:10, 2:06 for Morstan. Oh, that's not last lap. It's still 1 second difference almost, though. And then you're going to pit this lap. Complete a pit stop in under 8 seconds. Hell yeah. Okay, so if we were to conserve the rest of the race, we don't need to pit. But I don't know if we should conserve the rest of the race. So let's definitely go aggressive. I think we're going to stop again, and I think everyone else is too. Mach going easy, though. Of course, they can afford that. I mean, we'd gain like 30 seconds on everyone if we don't pit again. Would we lose 30 seconds by doing this? Oh, we're going to go back down with you anyway right now. All right, you haven't pit yet. Whoops. Morstan gonna fall back to 6th. Under 7-second pit stop. Hell yeah. 2 achievements in a row for that. Okay, so technically we can make it. Oh, we're definitely making the end of the race now. Who else? Who was that? Who was that? Who was that? Fisher. Okay, so someone from April, not anyone in front of us. It's a shame we just pit, though. It's a shame we just pit. We missed out on a cheap pit stop. Some people, mostly everyone did. Only Franziska did, and they're up in 11th now. Damn, that worked out for them. But another person in this 3rd sector getting got. I wish we had a bigger gap to Lavera, but 10 seconds still pretty nice. We got a 32-second gap to Morstan, which is just great. Absolutely fantastic for that. Maldonado ahead of Ryan, which is crazy. That's nuts. All right, getting back to green flag racing. Push. Or do we... We would have 0.6 lap left. I think we don't pit with Morstan. He's got such a gap, it's okay. We pit again with Pellegrini. See if we can do something. He has less to risk. But if we can get another 30 seconds with Morstan... And we have 36 seconds to lose. So we literally have like basically a minute to play with. And we guarantee 6th. And we can go back to normal in a little bit. So it's not even that bad. Yeah, we're not going to get 5th, right? Well, we might actually get 5th somehow. If they have to pit again... We'll get 5th. If there's no more yellow flags, no red flags. But we absolutely have to pit again with Pellegrini. Unless we get lapped like 2 more times. Actually, you know what? Conserve, Pellegrini. Conserve, baby. It's okay. Lavera's pushing big time, though. So, how are you now? Here. At 2.2. Still conserved. Let's go back to pushing normally with you, Lavera. Again, this is banking on everyone else pitting again. I wish I didn't push it all with Pellegrini now. Pellegrini is slowly catching Morstan. Man, Knight's so close to another point. I say so close, 46 seconds off, but... Alright, let's back off a bit. They're still pushing there. Now they're not. I do wish they would conserve a bit, but the fact that they're not conserving means that they should have to pit again. Or they're at least going to want to. So, hopefully I'm doing something smart here, going for another. Now, you know, it makes me wish I had conserved these tires way better, because then if, like, you know, even if we started here, we wouldn't have to conserve this much. Okay, Pellegrini's in 8th now. I mean, it was going to happen eventually, but we should, keyword, get that back with pitting. Again, we might not. We might not. If they don't have to pit again, we won't. Pellegrini, though, is way slower while conserving than Morstan. I think Morstan can really get away with it now. We might have to conserve a little bit later, but... Like, look at how close that is. Like, that's a bummer. I shouldn't have pushed at all with him. We just need to conserve later. Lavera is kind of gaining on Morstan. We don't want that. But, you know, we still got 14 laps to go. I think, based on the pit windows before, that they are going to pit again. Mock, I don't think is. Mock has been conserving most of the time. So, who knows? Let's conserve again with Morstan. Let's conserve again with Pellegrini. Again, we've been lapped, so we're going to end a lap early, technically. So, Hostler has really caught up to us, though, which is such a bummer. We'll manage to keep P8 at least in the pit through pit strategy. I think, though, we're in a really boring part of the race. Let's go ×2. Just hopefully we nail this down. We're about to get lapped again. And we're about to get put into 9th place. Let's just succumb to it. We gain a bit more space back. It's looking better there. Yep. And we're about to get put to 10th too. I'm okay with, we're okay with it. We're okay with it. We expect to gain it back. And maybe even 8th. Or maybe even 7th. But it's looking not likely there. Okay. I think we're pretty much equal on these. Almost. Almost. We're just going to have to do a little at the end. We're definitely not going to lose 10th with Pellegrini. So, we're safe there. Yeah, Hostler, Laframboise, Lavera, they're definitely pitting again. LaRuse is pitting again. Yeah, everyone else is going to have to pit again. Maldonado already has. So, look, we definitely can even get away with a bit of this. I think we're fine with him, with Morstan, but just to be safe. But yeah, no, we're going to be fine. Absolutely A-okay. Watch. In goes 1. Alright, now that the pit phase is here, let's just push to the end. Well, not push, but go neutral to the end. How ahead is Pellegrini? Not that ahead. Oh, really? Laframboise? Not pitting yet. We know you can't make it to the end. Oh! Does that mean we should pit? I think it means we should pit. It messes up Pellegrini, but it kind of helps Morstan be safe. I don't think Pellegrini's going to get behind Hostler. We could have gotten ahead of Laframboise there, but I don't think it was worth it. We're in 10th, which sucks, but hey, we can push to the end, honestly. Well, we can't, but that's both April cars out, which sucks for that team. Absolutely bummer for them. But both team drivers in the top 10, Morstan in 6th. It was good. It was good. Honestly, we should have not pit Pellegrini. He could have gotten 8th. He probably would have gotten past, but he could have gotten. He would have been further ahead. So I think it's probably just let's just go neutral to the end. Not worry about anything. No one's gonna pass anyone. We don't have to worry about anything for the rest of the race. Mock and Woods didn't pit. LaRue's didn't pit. So yeah, Pellegrini would have been fine. I should not have pit him. Oh well, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. We did the sponsor challenge. We got an extra $4. We also got an extra like 3 from our sponsor race bonus in general. 5 from the race that we would always get. So we got over $10 today. That's like a lot of money for this. That's multiple upgrades. So we get to upgrade both engines. Or we could make new ones, I mean. Or we could just make one new one and upgrade that so it's actually more reliable. I think, depending on how much money we have, we should be good to make 2 new ones. Can Pellegrini... If I had him pushing the whole time, maybe he could have caught Hostler. But, I think this is the last lap for everyone. No, the next one is for Mock. This actually counts it, like... it's a little confusing for me. I would assume since Mock has lapped us multiple times, it would be like lap 42, but nope. Now it's the last lap. Pellegrini, if I was pushing him the whole time, he might have caught Hostler. He still might. Just in case it's both drivers, but I know it should be just one. No, he's not gonna. Look who is also pushing in every way possible to respond to us. Actually, Pellegrini's in the zone. Let's not crash in the last lap, though. Alright, 6th place for Morstan. Best on the team so far. 6th and 10th, it's you know, 10th isn't great compared to last race, but it's still points. God, I should have just kept pushing him. Look at, he got so close. He was literally within one and a third, 1.2 seconds, 1.3 seconds somewhere. And Pellegrini crashed. Pellegrini crashed. I'm an idiot. I should have just stayed cool with him, taken 10th like a man. At least we got 6th. But fuck! Please don't be dead. Moretti's dead! Well, it doesn't show a skull here if you die. Moretti died. Pellegrini almost got 10th there. He got 11th. Because he was... If Fonseca was a lap down, one more lap down, we would have gotten 10th. But Knight does sneak another point because they got a pit under the safety car and we crashed. Lucky for them. So if we didn't pit Pellegrini, he wasn't crashing, probably. But we actually have a podium with 3 different teams on it. But we don't know what Ferrari's going to do. AKA Azzolini. We gained 8 points. We gain 8 plus 4... 12, so we're going to have 13. So that means Morstan moves up to 7th. Look, that's great. Look, 18 points for the team is great. But with Luigi Moretti dead, who is Ferrari going to replace them with? Probably someone not that great. Okay, so actually, McLaren still has a way to go. 13 points behind. But we stay firmly in 4th. Wayland catches back up big time. Pope and Knight gain points again. Bancroft, Vernier, and April, no points to be seen yet. Driver Moretti has been replaced by Tristan Lope. We have no idea how good he is. I'm not spying. That's expensive. We need to build a new engine. 56 reliability isn't the worst. So if we put that on car 2, that would be 62. If we put that on car 1, it's still 56. You can only build 1 car part per weekend. That's crazy. All right, so we'll upgrade your engine once. How about twice? You got $2 left. Can't do anything with it. I wish I could check out their driver's stats. But next time we do have Monza. Or what is Monza? Potenza. Potenza. No rain, but it is a dangerous track, which means crash fatality chance plus 50%. Overtaking performance plus 50%. Engine performance plus 50% or 20%. And it is a mainstay. So sponsor payouts. Or just as a showing up on every given calendar? Okay, so maybe not all of them are. Maybe there's... Okay, I don't know much about this game. But we are doing great as a team. Still fourth. Still fourth. Obviously, we're not going to be in the top 3. Those 3 teams are just leagues beyond us. With just how much points they're getting. But Moretti being gone is crazy. Ferrari has a lot of work to do to make up for it. Man, I can't believe that. I cannot believe Moretti died, and I also can't believe Pellegrini crashed. I'm kind of pissed about it. Kind of pissed. That's why he's not getting the car parts or the upgrades. But on average, our cars are equal. Basically, they're 1 point apart. But yeah, that red flag is crazy. So yeah, red flags tend to be... Another little gnat. Get out of here. Red flags tend to be deaths, especially on the next track. And speaking of the next track, we're probably not doing that tomorrow. We'll probably do that another day. I will see you all next time. For the end, this is indeed the end of the stream. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and or night, whatever time zone you're in. You're going to do great things. I believe in you. But I will see you next time. Whatever we're streaming tomorrow, we'll find out then.